Alright, so we're back. We apologize for the technical difficulties. We had a recording problem, but we're ready to show off the last two games shown on the Nintendo press conference.
Okay, yeah. Well, then they announced new Super Mario Brothers U, which I gotta say that I'm actually not a big fan of the series as much as I used to be because it's pretty much all the
Yeah, I
same
haven't really
thing.
been paying attention to the Mario games lately, but it does look like a new step in the next gen Nintendo console.
Yeah, it's like they added some features here and there, but it's pretty much the same game to me.
Yeah,
It's like yeah, there's nothing that impressed me.
and it'll keep going. It just I don't
Yeah,
think Mario will ever stop.
yeah. I guess as long as Nintendo lives, Mario will live. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Okay, then the next and final title that they showed at Nintendo conference was Nintendo Land. And
Nintendo Land. So what can you tell us about this game?
well, from the way it sounded, I guess it sounded like a PlayStation Home esque kind of thing, where you can
Uh,
walk around in like a Nintendo themed world, and there'll be
yeah.
like mini games and stuff, and it'll supposed to work with the Miiverse where you can play with friends and etc. etc.
I'm noticing right now I can see the Triforce in one of the pictures.
Yeah, so it's like they're trying to. I guess they're like trying to make Wii U more friendly. I guess you know what I'm saying.
Or
Like
like
they
some
have
sort of
it.
social networking.
Yeah, like as far as Wii goes, Wii was never easy to like connect with friends and be able to play with them as
Yeah.
easy as much would say. And it was like it didn't have it never had its own internet service, so it was always laggy and dropouts and stuff like that. But now they're actually trying, like they're pushing hard to make this more of an internet connected,
Sounds like
social
a good
medium.
step from them.
Yeah, it's like yeah, it could be a very good step. I mean, they have a very big fan base, and then as far as everything goes, if they keep pushing on the online connectivity, they might even pull more fans. Just because they
Yeah.
know they can still be able to get that friend interaction, because that's pretty much what people love about 360 and people love to play on the PS3. It's more about social interaction. So now that they got that, they might be able to get their fan base. Okay, so that's so far for that. But what do you think about Nintendo's conference so far?
Nintendo's conference, it seems that they showed a lot of games. They're showing a lot of Wii U games. Looks to seem like pretty cool. I might get it
Yeah,
if I had the money for it, but Nintendo did pretty good, to be honest.
yeah. To me, it did really good. But my only issue is that during the entire conference that they was talking about all the games and features Wii U have, they didn't talk about the Wii U itself, and that would have
Oh
been like a
yeah,
good. It would have been like a good, point because that's pretty much what everybody was watching and expecting from the conference. Like they said, Wii U was so powerful, it can do such and such, and it can do this and this. But it didn't say like as far as how good can it do it. Like they showed that it can do multiplats and it bring it back Mass Effect 3 and stuff that really wouldn't matter as much. But you gotta like now you're bringing the next gen real early, and you gotta really sell it hard. To in my opinion.
so did they also mention the release date for the Wii U and
No, they didn't.
price?
They didn't show the release date. They didn't show specs. They just showed the games, and then that's what pretty much made me disappointed because that's what I was really expecting. They've been hush hush about Wii U for quite some time now, so that's what I was expecting. Hopefully, they'll
So
show more.
yeah, so I guess on TGS maybe they'll show more.
Yeah, so it's like yeah, but after seeing Zombie U and other titles like that, caught my interest. It's like I just gotta wait to see more. Okay, so now we're gonna get on a discussion about the games that wasn't at the conferences. Um, you want to go first with it? About showing the titles that piqued your interest and whatever that was out of the conferences.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, so we got from the Microsoft, we got Halo 4, Gears of Wars. Hold on, I got the pictures here. We got Gears of War's Judgment, Halo 4, You got some pictures from the Microsoft conference?
Yeah. So, oh yeah. So far, my favorite title at the Microsoft conference was Halo. Actually, Halo. I mean, Gears of War piqued my interest, but I'm not really into the fillers. They're not really good to me. I like the actual series itself. But yeah, Halo, yeah, is definitely the game that actually appealed to me out of everything in that conference. And maybe Tomb Raider,
Okay.
but Tomb Raider is not their game, so it's like it doesn't. I don't really want
Yeah.
to list that as a point.
Well, I'm really excited for the new Tomb Raider game. I'm
Yeah,
definitely will be getting that for the PS3.
yeah, exactly. That game is amazing, and it was way. It seemed like they're really pushing hard on it too. Okay, then the game that piqued my interest the most out of the Sony conference was The Last of Us.
Oh yeah, The Last of Us. Look at some pictures here. The game does look amazing. The gameplay looks like the AI is smarter.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, it's
the
like they're way,
atmosphere looks pretty good.
yeah, way more responsive, and it's like big attention to detail, and you know, it's like right now it's like it's between Beyond and Last of Us for me because I know they're both gonna be groundbreaking stories with beautiful visuals. So, but it's like after seeing the gameplay for The Last of Us, it really stole the show. So I felt
Yeah,
like that was the best of the E3.
I'll also be getting this one, The Last of Us. I hope
Yeah.
to see more of the of Beyond.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like I seen gameplay from certain people. They showed the gameplay like on across YouTube and stuff. It was like a 23-minute gameplay, and then it pretty much showed me that it's going to have that heavy rain style to it. Like you still hit the buttons at the time, the point, and all that. But it's like that's what showed me that yeah, I can get this because I loved heavy rain. And it's like I know that this ain't gonna be far from what that was. So as long as it
Yeah.
stays that way, I can pretty much be interested in that. Okay, as far as the Nintendo conference, the game that piqued my interest the most was Zombie U.
Zombie U is actually interested in it.
Yeah, it's like the only game, the only zombie game where you actually have to feel the rush of living once. You have that rush of saying that you got to be able to stay alive because if you die, you're dead. You can't really come back from it. You can't feel safe under a respawn or anything like that.
Yeah.
And it seems like it puts more bigger risk on their survival tactic, and that makes it way interesting.
I hope we
So
also get that feeling back of running out of ammo and trying to survive as much as you can.
yeah, so definitely, still gonna have to pick up items and stuff like that, but now it got
Yeah.
that survival risk to it. So now, it makes the zombie experience a whole lot more better. Okay, so now, out of all those three, in my opinion, I will have to say Sony won the conference for me. Out of the conferences for me,
I mean, Sony did show pretty amazing new IPs like Beyond.
yeah.
Uh, I have to say Vita lacked um new announcements, but I am excited for the new apps and hope to hear more of the Vita soon.
Yeah,
Because it
yeah,
really lacks new games.
yeah. Out of everything, yeah, they should have like increased support for the Vita, and decreased the support for the Wonder Book. I guess like they put more time in that long part of that conference than actually supporting the handheld that people paid for.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of it's still $250, and they don't plan on decreasing the price. So if you don't, then you should actually, you know, act like you give a care about the people who did support your product. Like
Yeah.
yeah, like more titles should be for it. So hopefully within next year they'll probably announce some more games. We can only wait
Also
and see.
excited for the beta release of PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale.
Oh
That'll
yeah.
be a good game to crossplay.
Oh yeah. That'll be a great game cosplay. And then they have I mean, another but a title that's a PS3 exclusive that I would have really hoped would have been a Vita exclusive is God of War Absolution. Now that would have been a good selling point right there. It's like because I mean all the
Yeah.
prequels have been on PlayStation Portable. So it would make sense to put the prequel on the new handheld that they're currently supporting. It seemed like it would make a lot more sense. I don't know, like
Yeah, it would.
I don't think a prequel should have hit the systems, especially when there's still speculations on the God of War 4 might be coming sometime soon. So I think they should have probably held that off.
I think I have to agree.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so now we're gonna get on to part of the games that the ex the extra games that pretty much was like on the show floor, but you know those kind of games. I guess the first one we're gonna talk about is Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs. That's
Yes,
an amazing trailer. That trailer just was breathtaking. It was actually really awesome.
yeah. It's like it kind of I seen the gameplay of it, and it kind of really gave it a new feel to it all because it's like you're actually controlling the technology of the city, and it felt like it will help
Yeah.
you. It will help you out in most situations, like being able to, lure in people and get away from cops, and it seems like it's a very fresh step, and I can't wait to see more on it. But the thing was, it's like my excitement for this game was similar to I Am Alive, and the thing was I Am Alive just got done all wrong. I just hope that this game comes out as fresh as I think it is.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I did play I Am Alive, but I never got to finish the demo. I mean, it was nice, but it just didn't get my full attention.
Yeah, and then
Now, what I'm really excited for, one of the games that weren't shown in the press conferences, but in this show, Nino Kuni. Like, n- there weren't so many RPGs in the conferences, but this is one of the games that I'm really hyped.
they didn't have they had a small amount of RPGs that was big named, so it was like Nino Kuni, that was like a buzz. It was like buzzed around, everyone. It kind of caught my ear, and I kind of see more on it. It it reminded me of that movie. It started with a P. I guess it Pollo or something like that. I can't really remember.
Hmm.
It seemed like the animation is similar
Oh,
to
Studio Ghibli. Yeah, Studio. But I forgot the movies that were made. I know I've seen
yeah.
Spirited Away, but I'm not sure if that's from the
Yeah, that
same
it's like
company.
yeah. As soon as I seen the trailer and gameplay, it reminded me. The animation reminded me so much of that, and I was like, then I seen the gameplay, and I said, oh wow, this is like really interesting. As far as RPGs this year, that might actually take the plate as the best RPG this year because there's really not much to choose from out of the contents. Well, next game I have to say, The Amazing Spider-Man. Now, it's like at first I was shooting this game down because Spider-Man has took a bad turn ever since Spider-Man 2. Mostly it's like there was like none games, and then pretty much there are movie titles. When the movie spin-off games, when they get put up, they
Yeah.
always get done very poorly. But Spider-Man 2 was like literally the only movie game that really proved its worth, I guess you could say. And then when I seen the gameplay for Amazing Spider-Man, it seemed amazing. And they had that new thing called Web Rush, where it's easier to be able to swing around. They have it like an over-the-shoulder view when you swing. It pretty much made me interested. It might change my mind on Marvel and their movie tie-ins. It might actually make me want to buy their games from now on.
Let's see how Spider-Man takes their next step.
Yeah. Another game that interests me that nobody like talked about, you know, as far as me, was Sly Cooper Thieves in Time.
Ooh,
It,
Thief in Time. That's actually a title that I consider getting for the Vita.
yeah, it was like that was a good thing because they had the little cross-platform saves and stuff, and they have all those kind of features for it. And I gotta say, it really caught my interest because I'm a big Sly Cooper fan, and after seeing how,
I've never played any of the Sly Cooper games. I need to get the collection for the PS3, but I think I'll be getting this
yeah,
to start off with the series.
yeah, it's like, and the thing amazing about it is that it's the animation and the gameplay. It's pretty much all spot on to what the original series was. It didn't like try to up the graphics and make it look different. It kept original to its formula. Like it stayed true
Yeah,
to it.
and that's always good. I mean,
Yeah. That's the best. That's the best part of it. At least it didn't change over the years that Sly Cooper has been out. So that's a great thing. I will be definitely getting that. But okay. The next game on my list is Medal Honor Warfighter. I I seen this on at the EA conference. I was actually, let's say, surprised at how good it was. Like it's like I was in love with Medal Honor. It's like it was pretty much underrated because it's a first person shooter, and Battlefield and Call of Duty was getting more buzz. But Warfighter is actually going to be a really amazing game. I guess if people give it a chance, it probably might be the best first person shooter in a while. So hopefully we'll just have to wait and see.
I honestly don't play many first person shooters, but this guy catches my
Yeah,
interest.
yeah. I mean, it was worked on the Frostbite 2 engine, so it's pretty much it's like helped designed by Dice, since they made the Battlefield 3. But it's like, so they got the destruction and all that, but the graphics look absolutely breathtaking. And yeah, it's like I said, it's like there's a lot of games that Frostbite 2 can actually support. It really makes me hope that soon they'll announce a Mirror's Edge 2. Just because they, seen how amazing they can work on such games and make so big, lush areas and fantastic visuals. So it's like I expect to see that soon.
All
So
right, is there any other game that was shown in the show and not in the conference?
yeah, there was Crisis 3. Uh, I don't really have much to say about it. I haven't played the Crisis series. I might actually go pick it up to see if I do like it. People told me that Crisis 1 was like amazing and now it's on the PlayStation Store, so I might go pick that up. But what do
All
you
right.
think?
I haven't really heard much of the Crisis series, but I guess I could check it out. Check out some trailers and see if I like it, and maybe get the game.
Yeah. Well, and then another game was Borderlands 2, another series which I haven't really got into yet. But everybody said that game was awesome, and they had like RPG elements and etc. etc.
I
It
played the
makes me
first game, and it was kind of interesting. It was pretty good.
yeah. So it might I'll probably check out the first one before the second one comes out, and and see
Oh,
how it is.
uh, it's nice to say that Zach is excited for Borderlands 2, right?
Say it again.
Our recording man seems to be excited for Borderlands 2.
Oh, really? Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like I'll probably be excited too if I have tried the series, which is why I'm probably gonna get on it, as soon as possible. You know, pretty much all I've been hearing about is a name, so pretty much, yeah. So it pretty much didn't catch me as much as it should have been. Well, Okay, the next game I actually was excited for was Need for Speed Most Wanted, and
Is that
it,
like a remake for the PS3?
yeah, it's supposed to be a remake. And the thing is, it's remade by Criterion, the people who make Burnout. But the thing was,
Oh,
they also remade Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, which really much didn't get that much buzz. So it's like all I can do is like hope and see that this goes well because I loved Most Wanted. But
and I love the Burnout series, so I hope
yeah,
to see this one.
yeah, it's like the thing was from what I heard from them is that Most Wanted won't have any customization, and that was what made Most Wanted like pretty huge. Like it's like you could be able to create your own cars and your own style, all that kind of stuff. But but knowing that Criterion made it, if it got like pretty much total destruction and takedowns and stuff like that, if they put that with that, then it'll probably be pretty good.
All right.
Okay, so the last game I got, no, second to last game I got another one. Is Dead Space 3.
Dead Space. I still need to play the first two games. I've heard they're really good, especially
Yeah, I
Dead
played
Space
them.
2.
I played them. They were pretty good. They're pretty good. And being a big baby, I don't really play. I don't really play scary games and all that stuff by myself. But I love the thrill of it all. So it's like that's why I always check up on all the amazing survival horror games. But I don't know how I feel about this one. Is because they got co-op now, and I don't really know if they'll take away the suspense. It's like it won't be as scary if you got
Oh,
somebody
I
on your
see.
behind
Yeah.
your back. So it's like it seems like it'll probably take away the actual feel of Dead Space, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. I know they probably have some way or a plan to keep that from happening, so we'll have to wait and see on that.
Yeah. Hopefully, it won't take that feeling of horror away.
Yeah, because that's like this main point of the whole Dead Space franchise. If it's trying to drift away into more action, like similar to Resident Evil, it'll probably fail, in my opinion. But yeah. The next game and final game I got on my list is Metal Gear Rising.
Metal Gear Rising. I've heard many people being really excited for this game.
Yeah, yeah. It's the thing is, I loved Metal Gear and I played Metal Gear 4. I was like put a lot of hours into that game, but the thing I've seen the gameplay and it really is not a Metal Gear game. It's like it seems like it's
Yeah, that's
ripped off
true.
into a spin-off. So it's like it's more hack and slash. So it's like it depends on what feeling it is. I don't think every Metal Gear fan will like it, but I think there's a big number of people that would love to try this out. And it looks good and amazing compared to from what I've seen. Like you'll be able to slash people in any direction, cut them all up and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
they have their own takedowns. It's like it got like a certain section of stealth, but nothing too big. It's just ways to take out enemies. So yeah, I would love to play this game.
I guess I could try out this game when it comes out.
Yeah, so think I think that's all the games I have. Is there anything that I failed to mention?
Let's see. I think I've already shown all the games that I have over here. I think we already talked about Tekken Tag Tournament 2 for the Wii U.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, so I guess that wraps
Yeah,
up
that's about
our
it.
yeah, I guess that wraps up our E3 episode. I hope y'all enjoyed it. So this is Duke and
And Alexis 17.
you're signing
Oh, we
off.
also got recording man. Let's not forget it's Zach. Alan Ivo.
Oh yeah, Alan Ivo, thanks to this man for recording our
And
episode.
and thanks to Cash Daily as well, Javon.
Yeah, Yeah, he couldn't have been here because of our recording issue and the timing. It's all terrible. But thank y'all for watching. See y'all soon.
All right.